tonight we'll begin with the danger posed by the progressive movement in this country. That is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. First of all, not all Democrats or liberals are progressives. So people don't know the difference, and they lump everybody in the same bowl of soup, but they're not. A progressive person is someone who believes America is not a good country. It's fundamentally flawed. It goes all the way back to the founding fathers, who the progressives believe were white supremacists, based on slavery and a number of other things. Okay, so if you're a progressive American, you want a wholesale change in this country. You want to wipe out most traditional values. That's the difference. There are liberals who don't like conservative principles or whatever, but they don't want to wipe out everything. Progressive movement does. Now, the reason the progressive movement has taken over the Democratic Party, and it has, and they have the perfect president in Biden, who is so hapless, H-A-P-L-E-S-S, he'll do anything the progressives tell him to do. Because Biden has no principles, no values, no belief system. He's a man for no seasons. The reason that the progressives have taken control of the Democratic Party is money. So you all know George Soros. You all know hundreds of millions of dollars that he pumps in to help progressive candidates all over the country. You might know about Mark Zuckerberg, the internet baron, who pumped $400 million into the 2020 presidential election, and nobody knows where that money went or what it did. That's the big election scandal. That's what Trump and his acolytes should have been zeroing in on, rather than dopey voting machines. Zuckerberg put $400 million into selected counties through political action committees to do what? Where's that money? Who got it? No investigation at all. First thing a Republican president should do is put a special counsel on the 2020 election with Zuckerberg as number one. Okay. There are other progressives that you don't know. A man named Fred Eichaner, chairman of NewsWeb, whatever that is. Carla Jurvetson, physician in Los Altos, California. These are multi-millionaires that donate millions and millions of dollars to progressive causes. And there are a legion of them. So if you are Alvin Bragg in New York City, Kim Fox in Chicago, on and on, the prosecutors that won't enforce the law, chances are progressive money puts you in that job. Okay. The next thing is open borders. That's huge for the progressive movement. Because as I said, they believe that the country is run by corrupt, white, racist men. That's what they believe. They want to flood the zone with millions of foreign nationals who would vote against, theoretically, those white men. That's what's coming in. That's why they want an open border. Change the power structure. Not going to happen overnight, but it will happen eventually. They believe, the progressives believe. That's why you have open borders. Okay? 2, diminish religion by making organized religion seem corrupt and seem to be human rights violators. So if you're a woman and you're Catholic, the Catholic faith is violating your rights as a woman to abort a fetus at any time. That's the progressive line. Diminish any kind of religion, any kind of judgments about right and wrong. Revisionist education. Get the urchins. Get them as young as possible. All right, teach them about stuff they can't possibly understand. Trans, gay, whatever it may be. But also teach them that their country's evil. That George Washington was a slave owner, which he was. Okay? But that wipes out Washington. He didn't do anything good. Nor did Jefferson, nor did Abraham Lincoln. No, they're all bad. That's revisionist history. That's what progressives want in the schools, okay? We're evil. And then the minorities. So the progressives need to have the minority vote. And they have it. They have it. Because they sell black people and other minorities that the white racist power structure is hunting them down and hurting them, keeping them down, keeping them on the plantation. And a number of African Americans absolutely believe that, and it ties into the progressive district attorneys that won't enforce the law because it's not the fault of the black criminal that he or she is hurting another American. It's society's fault. But we're not putting them in jail. We don't care if they sell heroin. We don't care if they hold up a bodega with a gun. They're not going to jail because not really their fault. It ties in with this blacks and other minorities are persecuted by the American system, so therefore they shouldn't be punished for any crimes at all. All right, the next one is the economy. Now, this is big. So progressives want a socialist economy. What does that mean? It's not communism. I get a lot of mail, communist. Communism is forcibly taking property, private property. That's what Castro did. It's what Mao did. It's what Stalin did. Every communist country takes your house, takes your property, takes your bank account. Socialism is different. Socialism is a big government which has all the power. So the states don't have any power. The Washington, D.C. government tells the corporations what they can and can't do. No free marketplace. Okay? Yeah, wages, this is what you pay. Prices, this is what you can charge. All kinds of regulations on everything. That's socialism. Okay? That's what progressives want. And then finally, they want the United States not to be the world superpower. They want us to be like every other country. So Uganda and the USA, the same. This is called the one world philosophy. Progressives love that. We shouldn't have any kind of power here. We should give it all up and be a one world concern. So when you add all of that up, all of these things that I've just told you, this is a horrendous circumstance. Do you think most Americans understand that? Do you think that most Americans understand that Joe Biden is a pawn of the progressive movement? That all of the things the progressive want, Biden is trying to implement? All of them. You think they understand that? They don't. Unless they watch the No Spin News and listen to me. The chairman of the Fed is promising more pain ahead. Last year, stocks dropped a whopping 20%. 2023 could be worse. You are right to be worried. So call the only precious metal dealer I trust, American Hartford Gold. They will show you how to protect your savings and retirement accounts by diversifying your portfolio with physical gold and silver. Since I've been a client and spokesperson, the price of gold has appreciated more than 35%. So please call today and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA or 401k. They have thousands of satisfied customers and have the highest rating in the country with an A+ rating from the Better Business Bureau. Please tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you and they will give you up to $5,000 of free silver on your first order. Please call 866-501-5201. That's 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Again, that's 866-501-5201 or text BILL to 65532. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.